Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Adejuni, aka Dreams to Do. If you're a new subscriber, thank you so much. In fact, let me clap for you. Thank you so much for coming on this page. Thank you for clicking on my page. You're welcome to the family. Please do not forget to subscribe, like, and give a thumbs up when you're done watching this video. And to my returning subscribers, my family, oh my god, you already know how I feel about you. Thank you so much. Please do not forget to share amongst your friends, anybody that you feel like this video is going to be useful, to share with them. And don't forget to subscribe, because I realized yesterday that I have been following a particular page for the past 4 years, if not more than, and I have never subscribed. And in my head, I'm like, Jones, you have a YouTube channel and you shout that everybody should subscribe every time. I have never said, and I was like, are you really sure? Like, how come? But I understand, we tend to forget these things most of the time. We're just really like so into the videos and we just forget, oh, I didn't subscribe. So it's better you do it now. Do it now. Do it now. Yes, so that you don't forget and you don't be like me. Don't worry, I'll do better. So today we're going to be talking about international students coming into Canada. You understand? So I've had this in my mind because I know that not everybody wants to travel out and not everybody is eligible to using the PR route, right? And I felt like, okay, what's now the fate of the international student? Is it worth it? Is it worth to come to Canada to study as an international student, or it is not? Because there are so many changes right now that has been announced, and I tell you, by the time you're done with the video, you might want to reconsider, not because I'm trying to scare you, but because you have to know what you're dipping your leg into. First off, Canada is the second most educated country in the world, and I get it when people say, oh, I want to send my child to Canada, to be in the system. I want to come to Canada to study. I want to come and do my master's. I don't like UK. I don't want to go to Australia. I don't want to do this. But the question is it really worth it? The funds and everything. So now let's start with the funds, right? For the funds, we all know that for you to even go to university in Canada or college in Canada, you are going to be paying through your nose. You are going to be paying. It is a lot. It is expensive. It is very, 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 very expensive. And I know that expensive is relative, but I feel to an average man, Canada's education is expensive. And I'm not saying it's not worth it, but it's on the high side. And we have to pay that. I know that I have a friend that paid, I think, about 30,000. Yeah, 30,000 Canadian dollars. Then, not even this year, it was then. And I just had a lot of questions like, really? And that is not part of the proof of fund. You are paying that into the school. Do you understand? So about funds, I really do not know. But now I'm going to talk about the changes, right? That has even not made it worse, because it hasn't been implemented. It's going to be implemented, I think, later the year. But I mean, it is Canada. Anything can happen. They can announce something today and tomorrow they're kicking off with something else, But you really just need to know what you want to put your money into. So the first thing is the provisional attestation letter that has been included. Before, right, what they do is once you apply for your study permit and you get it, you have go to the school. Nothing concerns the province again. Now, this provisional attestation letter, it is for international students in certain programs, and now they are now required to obtain it and submit it with the application for study permit in Canada. And this provisional attestation letter has to be given by the province. So you understand. So who needs it, right? Is people that are coming for post-secondary study permit applicants, people that want to study for the non-degree granting graduate programs, and anyone else not included in the above exception. So you have to get your provisional attestation letter first. It's quite a lot. I mean, then the second thing that might be discouraging, that might, I don't know why, this is happening with international students. I think it's just, I feel like it's going to even generate revenue for them. I really do not understand. I'm new in the system, but I'm still trying to understand what's going on. I mean, if you bring in students, right, you are making more money, isn't it? Because imagine each student paying $30,000, 25, 20. Are you not making money? I don't know. I think they have their reasons. So the second thing that might be discouraging is POF, which is the proof of fund. The POF has been increased from 10,000 Canadian dollars to 20,635 Canadian dollars, except the tuition fee. So if you're paying 35,000 naira or 30,000 naira for your school fees or tuition, you have to bring in 20,635 for your proof of fund that you are going to use. Do you know how much that is? I think a Canadian dollar now is, I think, 1,070, but let's even say 1,000. Let's say 1,000 to just have a round figure. That means you're going to be bringing over 20 million for your proof of fund. Okay. The third one is the changes in the eligibility criteria of the Canada post-work permit. For this one, right, it has not been implemented, right? But I feel once Canada announced something, you know that before you know it, they'll just say, oh yes, that's it, and it's like this board of whatever. Although they sent a survey out, they sent like 8 surveys out to students and people to feel that, okay, what do you think about this? But are we really the ones? Are they really the ones that want to make this decision? Do you understand? So this one, right, any international student who begins a study program that is part of the curriculum licensing arrangement will no longer be eligible for PGWP. That is what we call postgraduate work permit. So now, if you're not applying to a master's or a doctorate program, you are not going to be eligible for postgraduate work permit. That means as you're doing your college or whatever, you're going back to your house. Basically, that's what it means. But if you're applying to a master's or doctorate program in Canada, your chance of getting a study permit is likely unaffected, right? So it says yes that the graduates of master's degree programs will soon be eligible to apply for a 3 years work permit. So if you are a master program, you're coming for masters, and you know that, if you are going for college, you're going to a college, the fee is different from masters, the fee is different from PhD. I hope Canada is not trying to be like UK. Because now I think I heard that UK now you can't even, once you are done, if you don't, I don't know, it's kind of complicated, so they stopped it. I think with the old news that with one guy that was trending, made and everything, and it affected the whole economy. I mean, I don't know. Then now the open work permit will only be available to spouses of international students in masters and PhD. So before, right, what they do is, if I'm coming to a college, I can bring my partner, or my partner can come and join me. My partner will now apply for open work permit. But now, if you're doing anything less than masters or less than PhD, your spouse, your family cannot come. It's a lot. So the spouses of international students in other levels of studies, including undergraduate and college programs, will no longer be eligible. That's what I just said. They will no longer be eligible for work permit. They cannot come. So you say if you are coming like this, as you are coming, you know that you are coming alone and you are leaving your family. Does that even make any sense? Do you understand? Then again, for the other ones that is masters, PhD, they can bring, because those ones they will be able to apply for 3 years work permit. I really do not understand what is going on. So the first one that I should even have said, right, that I skipped, is the fact that study permit that is going to be approved in 2024 is expected to decrease by 35%. So I mean, the number, maybe it was 2,000 study permits in 2023. Now it's going to be decreased by 25% in 2024. And the fact that if you not even come again, you will not be able to work, as that's for undergraduates and colleges, right? You'll not be able to stay or bring your partner. It's only for masters. I mean, I just hope that after the survey they change it, or they just make it, they make it really like okay, because I don't know. Then again, I forgot to mention that they said some courses like the business. Now, this is where I'm going. Like, if you still really want to put your head inside this pharmacy, if you really still want to put your head inside this coming to Canada as an international student, you have to be very strategic about the course that you are going to take. Do you understand? You have to be very strategic about the course you're going to take, because I know that courses like businesses, they are not going to be accepted So the clue, right, is the fact that they want the international students to be able to blend in the economy in the most in-demand courses in Canada. So you already know the in-demand courses, right? You know them. The STEM that I spoke about in my last video, healthcare, engineering, tech, Do you get? So you have to be very strategic for the fact that you like, what can I say? Maybe, I don't know. I'm trying to look for one random course. For the matter fact that you like fine arts, for example, does not mean that's my passion. You have to be very strategic so that, in as much as your passion is fine art, you have to make sure that you are picking a course that is in demand in the country and in the school. So what you do, you go to the schools, right? You check, okay, what are the in-demand courses per province? I don't know, whatever province you want to do. You will check it that, okay, are these courses demanded for? All right, do they need these courses in Canada? Because if they don't, that's what they are trying to do. They are trying to get rid of, I don't want to say get rid, but they are just trying to reduce it. So I went further to probe that, okay, why do they want to do this, right? And I found out that they said the influx of international students has not kept pace, right? That it's creating pressure on the housing and healthcare system. And I'm like, really? Housing and healthcare system? And he said some private institutions have been accepting more international students to increase their revenues without improving admission and curriculum standard. That's their reason. But like I said, it has not been affected now, right? But it's going to be affected. It might be, maybe anything can happen. Another thing now is, for international students, you cannot work for the 32 or 35 hours a day. It has been reduced to 24. And I think the minister said something like, oh, we're trying to reduce it because you are here to study, not to work. You need to focus on the school curriculum. You need to focus on your school, that the pressure is a lot for international students. And in my head, I'm like, these people want to work now. Like, how do they expect them to make their money? How do you expect them to pay their schools? But they believe that as you are coming, you are bringing that 30,000, you are bringing that 20,000 proof of fund. So that's another thing. The number of hours has been reduced. I really do not know, but it's looking like it's going to be like UK soon. I don't know. It's really going to be like UK soon. Then again, another thing is the English examination. Now, I read that you have to take the English examination before you apply for the work permit or thereabouts. And it's just a lot. And I just felt like, let me just come here and talk about it, so you can weigh your options. Because I know since I dropped my video, there's some people that would really be interested in coming as PR, and they just be like, I don't have a master's, I don't have this, like I'm not eligible, I don't meet up with the CRS points and everything. But do you think coming to Canada as an international student is the way and it's going to be okay? I really do not know. But like I would say, right, the amount that you're going to use for an international student is way expensive than the normal amount that you're going to be using for being a PR. So if you're eligible, like I always say, if you're eligible, don't sleep on it. Just try. If you want to come to Canada. So I'm not forcing, but just try, because going through this route is like using one leg to walk. Do you understand? Is shaky. Do you get? But I mean, there's going to be an updated news, and trust me, I'm going to keep you informed. And if you have any other news or most updated news about what I just spoke about reasons, maybe the pros and cons of coming to Canada, please drop in the comment section. Let people learn. I want to learn too. Let's know. Or if you're an international student, just let's know what you're doing. What are you studying? How are you trying to, become a PR, or what are you doing and everything? And how are you holding up with this information? Let's know. Let's just know. So that will be all for today. Thank you so much. Do not forget to subscribe. Do not forget to drop any information, like if you need me to talk about something, please just drop it in the comment section. I'm going to be willing to. And also, before I forget, if you need help with IELTS, tutoring, please send me a DM on my Instagram. It's still the same thing on all socials, to be honest. Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, or X. Yeah, it's still Dunstodo on all platforms. So just send me a direct message on my Instagram, or you drop it here, then I just write you my direct. I'll just send you the name of my Instagram. So thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share. Please just share amongst anybody. If you have anybody that is considering coming to Canada as an interested, please make sure they listen to this so that they can know if it's worth it or not. Thank you. Till next time, it's still your girl, Dunstodo. Bye.